Let's count down. All right, we gone live. So let's see if we
You guys
could.
hear me, right? Just making sure. I
Yeah.
don't want to be like
Yeah, I
Franklin.
can
Yeah,
hear
we hear
you.
you. I hear that pussy voice. I can say that before we go live.
No, we live right now.
Oh,
You gotta wait too. Hopefully your
Big cat.
microphone don't work. I bet you it works now when you cursing. Hold on,
Yeah, I
let me
bet.
check. Let me check YouTube.
Scumbag.
Countdown.
scumbag.
So let's see if we could. Hold on.
I don't want to be like
Yeah, I
Franklin.
can
Yeah,
hear
we hear
you.
you. I hear that pussy voice. I
Oh,
think I
yep, we
heard
can
my
hear.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they can hear you.
All
Of
right, all
course.
right,
Oh,
all right, y'all.
snap.
All right, y'all. We got the one. We made a little mistake. We're still working out the kinks, but we can finally hear Frank covers. I
We in
don't know if
trouble.
every. I don't know if everybody wants to hear him, but we got no
Nobody.
choice. That's my brother. That's our brother. He's the he's the black sheep of the family, but his mic is finally working. He got a drink. Let's get it going. All right. I put some topics up on the top on the scroll. We get drunk crew, but I'm gonna throw it to Joey. Bad news cruise. He's the guy that covers all the news. He knows what's going on. He's gonna cover the topics, and then we'll all jump in and see. Give our opinion on stuff. We got a lot of things cooking. We got the Yankee 40-man roster. We got unfortunately the Mets 40-man roster. They didn't. Too bad the franchise didn't fold over the weekend. It would have been nice to get them out of
Would
here.
have been beautiful.
We got the New York Knickerbockers with Emmanuel quickly scoring 40 points last night,
Of course,
Stop, man.
chicken nugget.
solidifying his sixth man of the year award. And no,
What?
You sure
nobody.
about that?
What?
Uh,
That bum
okay,
cost
we'll
me
get
cost
to,
me $1,000 the other day. Couldn't score
we'll
15. One
we'll
night, 40
we'll
points.
we'll get
Because he
to it.
knew you was betting. That's why.
We're gonna do a little Caleb Plant Benavidez post fight reaction stuff. And what's up next? We'll let Frank Covers and T Bone take all that. And that's what I got. Joey, what do you got in the news department?
Well, there's a lot of news right now. A lot of news. Uh, right now, I got all the opening day rosters. I got Gunnar Henderson made Baltimore Orioles. I got let's see, I got Corbin Carroll from Arizona. He made the opening day roster. Grayson Rodriguez, right-handed pitcher from the Orioles, he made the roster. I got the Rockies, their number 27th prospect, no, second prospect. He made the roster. I got, let's see, Hunter Brown for Houston, a right-handed pitcher. He made the roster. Miguel Vargas from the Dodgers. That's why the Dodgers didn't do any trades this year. That he made
No
the roster.
IKF. No IKF because of that, my
I,
man.
I don't get it. I really don't get that one. Eswaldo, that's I don't know why he didn't make the roster, but yeah, those are some big things, man. This is gonna be a different year, man. A lot of young kids made the rosters this year for a lot of different teams. Uh, the guy from St. Louis is blowing my mind. What's his name? That Jordan kid. He plays third base, but so does
Hicks.
Nolan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that guy. Okay. No, I thought you were talking
So
about a
there's a
pitcher.
lot of this. That's crazy. How crazy.
Any, I mean, we'll get to the Yankees in a second, but any news on the Mets roster? Any
Well,
surprises there? Anything that they
you
may be
know,
looking at?
last year they had that. What's his name? Francisco Alvarez. They had him up in the playoffs for nothing because he stunk it up.
Oh, he stunk
But
up the joint.
he didn't make the roster this year. I really thought he was going to be a lock, but he didn't make the roster this year.
Now let me ask you, what do you guys think? They didn't. They did he not make the roster because he's just not that good, and they don't want to. They don't want to give him too many looks to diminish his value, or is he just not ready?
He looked at
He
overpowered,
was
and
terrible.
he
He
was
was
terrible in
terrible.
spring training this year. He looked at very overpowered. He wasn't ready. He really was not ready. But it's not his
Franklin, you
fault.
you
He's
got any
20 years
thoughts
old,
on
right?
that, Franklin? That your number one prospect got beat out by guys that are hitting 200, lifetime 200 hitters. Go ahead, Franklin.
I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the manager. He made the right decision. He's a veteran coach. He knows what he's doing. Former
Sure,
Yankee
sure.
coach, unfortunately, so he knows what he's doing out there. To be honest with you, I'm gonna give it to him. I mean, he didn't make the roster. You never know. Maybe down the line we do have some injuries. I'm a little worried. in the
Down the
beginning of the
line.
season, but that they might pick. At least I
Down the
mean
line.
I don't want to. I don't want
How far does your line go? To the end of infinity? Down the line when you start getting real players? How far does
to.
that go?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we had a good point. I'm worried a little bit about Atlanta, but I'm not
Sure.
the Yankees. I'm not overhyped because we signed Aaron Judge and that's it. No other moves. We're still depending on Severino for the Yankees. We're on Domingo Herman. I think I saw him last night at the bar over here in Jersey.
Man.
So, I mean, what
Eric,
can I say?
Eric, you
What
go.
can I
Go
say?
ahead. Go ahead, Eric. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but we didn't make no moves. What moves did you make? Tell me. Help me out. Cause like what, Verlander?
The
Really?
kid, the kid
That's
from
that,
the kid from Japan. So be ready.
you really gonna trust that guy?
Yeah, I'd
Okay,
rather
okay.
trust him than Severino, Domingo Herman, your whole bullpen. Who you
I'll
got?
give it to him. He does have a nasty splitter or forkball,
I mean, he
whatever it is.
does, but hey,
But
he never. I mean, he. This is the major leagues. This is not Japan League, bro.
Well,
He's a
Japan just won
So
the World Cup. They just
I
won
know.
the World Classic.
he without him on the roster. And second of all, they'll catch up to his split finger fastball on the second turn when people start to get a book on him.
yeah,
These
Exactly.
Japanese, no
Exactly.
offense, these Japanese guys, we see them with the initial success, and when they get the book on them, and the hitters start seeing what they got, and they a lot of them have been on the Mets and the Yankees too. Unfortunately, that we've gotten these guys, and they've come out and they've looked good, and then all of a sudden, second turn around the league, they start getting
Too bad.
smoked.
Too bad we can't say the same about Shohei Ohtani, the best player in baseball. But
Yeah, of
He
he's
is
a
course.
the best player.
generational player.
he is.
He is.
No, the thing is, no one takes that away from him. He is the best player in baseball.
Best player,
I'll give it to him.
Exactly.
absolutely.
You can't argue with that.
And
No,
Yep.
Franklin's
I was waiting for.
assuming that
I just want to
we
hear
don't
Eric say
agree with
it.
him.
I want to hear
You see
Coco
what I
say
mean?
it.
Look, Franklin always swears that we don't agree with him. Never, never,
we
bro.
agree
So
with
But
you
you.
we
saying that?
agree because it's
I
true.
just want to hear it out your mouth.
No, but
I
then you
said
go
he was.
too far. But then you go too
Yeah,
far. Then you start. The thing is, we give you a little props and say that he's the best player in baseball right now. Then you start with the other stuff and start throwing Judge under the bridge.
yeah.
Volpe
Exactly.
He's
sucks.
overrated.
Exactly.
Oh my God, he's
Exactly.
overrated. See,
Exactly.
this is where the
Exactly. My
cap
point.
starts. This is
Yeah.
it.
The contract I signed him to. Come on, we'll
This
see
is
5 years from now. We'll
this is
see
where the
5. He
cap
probably get hurt
starts.
this year.
For a
He's
contract they gave Verlander, right?
he's
Verlander's guaranteed Hall of Fame. He's gonna win his first 5 to 10 starts,
Okay. You
guaranteed.
trying to win right now? You trying to win
We
right
are
now?
gonna win right
You think he's
now.
gonna be? All right. You think he's gonna give him 25 starts?
He's giving more starts than Severino, Domingo Herman. Your whole starting five put together. Booker, you want to look it up? That's
Okay.
guaranteed.
We could put a
Oh,
little side bet between me and you right there, buddy. Little side bet for Frank covers right
I
there.
just want to throw
book
that.
book it right
You
now.
talking
Book it
about
right
betting?
now.
I'm gonna give you my locker for tomorrow for opening day. Sprinkle a little bit of money on that real quick. Unfortunately, they in Atlanta. Put that in the book. That's easy money. Make sure they win run line tomorrow. Atlanta Braves. Easy against the
Okay.
Nationals.
Okay.
Easy.
All right. All right, Bone.
Everybody's
What
got
you
that.
got on the Yankees right now? How do you feel about this 40-man roster, Bone? I got some thoughts on it. I'm sure everybody here has some thoughts on it. Real thoughts,
uh,
not like Franklin's thoughts, where he thinks his team is going to go to the World Series with made no
I,
moves.
I'm a little worried because we do need to make some changes. Got to get rid of Hicks.
It's a must.
Um, we
It's a
need we
must.
need we need starting pitching because we got 3 pitchers that are down now.
Yeah.
So got to see what happens. Hopefully we
Who's
make
the
some trades in
closer?
the midseason.
Clay
Yo,
Holmes.
let him
Clay
finish his
Holmes.
point. Let him finish his point.
Yeah, Clay
I was
Holmes.
actually that question was for Bone.
I think we're gonna be in the mix, and that I'm not worried about. Just getting to the end of the game. That's what I'm worried about.
Hmm.
You know.
Yep.
And
What do you
So
think,
far, we
Joey?
got Clay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Coco.
go ahead, Joey. Go ahead, Joey.
as
No,
for the Mets,
he's right. Oh, go Bo. Yeah.
yeah, from what I hear, they're not gonna make the World Champions. They're not gonna make it to the World Series. You ain't got a
Not
closer.
even close.
You got two old man as pitching. If they can hold up, you're good. You got a lot of question marks too. So
Absolutely.
How
uh,
about
No,
your
no doubt about
lineup?
that.
How about your lineup? Your lineup stinks, bro.
You ain't
Your
got
lineup
nobody
stinks.
protecting
I had
Lamar
enough to say.
and
I mean, I had
Alfonso.
enough to say. I'm gonna throw it to Eric. Go,
Go ahead.
because this guy
No,
infuriates me.
I don't want to start with Franklin because this guy always like he
You can't
swears his
take it
team is the
personal.
greatest
You
team in
gotta,
the world.
how you feel,
So
how you see the
Last
Nah, I
team.
like my
last
team.
week,
I'm being honest with you. I like my team.
last week
That's,
he asked us a question, and the question was, as the team right now, are we going to go to the World Series? And we all said no. We need
Yeah.
changes. I
Yes.
ask you
exactly.
honestly, with the team that you have right now, are you going to the World Series?
I'm gonna say this. I think we're one to two roster moves away from
No, that's not
making
the
the World
question
Series.
I asked
Two
you. It's
roster
either
moves.
yes or
Yeah,
no.
one or two
It's a
roster moves.
yes. Thank
No,
you.
yes or
It's
no.
What are the
yes or
okay?
no
What,
question.
what are the
I'm a
roster moves?
gambling.
What?
I'm just gonna say I think we'll make some trades at mid season. Don't be surprised if we get Otani.
I
Don't be
knew it.
shocked,
I knew.
Gary.
See, I knew it.
Don't be
I knew what
shocked.
this guy was
But
gonna do.
don't
I
be
knew what he
shocked.
was gonna do. I knew what he was gonna
If
do.
the Angels struggle
I knew
early,
it.
he's
I knew it.
everybody knows in the Angels department that he's not resigning with the Angels. Everybody knows that. You know that, Gary. Eric,
I
Jokey, you
do.
know that. T-Bone, you know that he's not resigning. So they might load him up. We might have to give up
Okay.
the
Yeah.
You're gonna
But
have to
when
give up your
okay.
whole farm and
All
some
right.
starters.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So wait a second. When you start talking about roster moves, we're not talking, little roster moves, things that you could, But when you start saying, yeah, we're gonna win the championship with the best player in the league, with the, what do you again? You're doing what LeBron James does.
Yep.
Let me get every great player. Why not every you? Why not
Yep.
every All Star? And yeah, I'll win. I might win. Three
I
championships.
think
I don't count that
I'm
forward.
gonna
Three
be.
championships in 20 years. But we'll leave that to the side. Of course, if the Yankees get Otani, our chances go way up,
Yep.
right? Because we get a great pitcher and a great hitter. Don't throw Otani into this. Tell me a realistic roster move. Jesus
It,
Christ.
it all depends. It all depends how we. I think we're gonna start. I think we're gonna struggle a little bit in the beginning. Not so much. I think we're gonna hold up first and second place, going back and forth like last year. And then we'll make a couple of moves in the trade deadline. We're not Brian Cashman here who thinks the farm system is gonna develop. That the guys that he doesn't let play. We're not the Yankees here. We're not depending on let's let these guys
Always
play.
always bringing
I'm
up
just
the
letting you
Yankees. We're
All
know.
talking
right.
about the
All
Mets,
right.
bro. We
So
always talking about
because
the
we
Mets.
always talk,
You
we
always
always talk
bringing the
about the
Yankees,
Yankees.
bro.
But
You're
what
not
Joey
bringing up
to
the
get to Joey's
Yankees.
question, to get to Joey's question, my pick to win the World Series, I'll explain that at the end of the show. It is not the
Okay.
Mets. You're all right. I'm a gambling man
Okay.
first.
Okay. All right.
So
We
we
always
don't
talk
have enough
about the
right now.
Yankees. We
We
always
do
talk
not
about
have
the
enough.
Yankees. And nobody has heard you talk. I don't know why they want to hear you talk now. But listen, Nate, give me your team. I want to know who is playing first, second. Just tell me because you're a
You
Met fan.
you
We
but
know
look,
our team. We always talk about the
Joey,
Yankees. Go. Tell me.
We
Tell me.
got
Go.
Petey there at first. We got Lindor. We got Nimmo. We got the batting chat that Gary hates.
Wait, but you didn't.
Gary
Nimmo.
hates
You're
him.
telling me
Nim,
names. You didn't give me a
Nimmo's out.
position.
Nimmo's
You
hurt.
know who's playing first? Pete. Left field. You know who's
Okay.
gonna play Nimmo. What do you want to know? Callahan is gonna play left field or right field. You know Marte's gonna have a breakout year. He stays healthy. He does good things. You know that, Gary. You want to
Okay.
laugh? He's
Okay.
better than
Who's
anybody in
playing
your
third base?
outfield.
Okay, Marte's
Besides
gonna have.
Judge.
Marte has
Besides Judge.
never been healthy. Never been healthy at
When
all
he
ever in
stays
his whole
healthy, he's
life.
good for us. You know that.
Yes, when he stays healthy, when the sun is out and it's 90 degrees, it's a great day, right?
I'm gonna be.
When has he done it? Tell me when he's
I'm
done
gonna
it.
be
Just one
honest.
time. Just one time.
I'm I'm nervous about our catcher. The
Oh, you
Navies kid.
should be.
Oh my,
You
he's
you should
fucking
be.
horrible.
You should
He's
be.
horrible.
He bats 200. You should
180, I
be
think.
very when he hits, and then you have him Tomas Nito, who's a Boricua, and I love him for that. But he's on the Mets, so I hate him for that, and he stinks. So tell me where you forgetting your guy Escobar, who
No,
never
I'm
gets a
not.
big hit. He
I
never
think
gets a
Lindor
big
is gonna
hit.
carry the team this year. I think Lindor and Peter Alonso MVP season.
So who's
Honestly,
playing
Lindor is
third
really
base?
good. I think
Who's
he
playing
heated
third
up.
base?
I'm sorry.
I
What you
can't.
said, Joey?
Can't deny that.
Who's playing third base?
Escobar's gonna play third base.
Okay.
Escobar's
There
gonna
you
play
go.
third
You're
base.
answering questions for me.
So
Who's playing
Escobar's gonna.
second base for you?
McNeil.
oh god.
Okay. He got
Yeah.
McNeil playing second base. I got to give it to him. He won the batting champ title last year. Who's
I
playing
told you
center
Gary's
field?
mad, and I know it is
No,
that I know stacked.
not because people are gonna
That
come
what?
in.
Oh my
They're not
god!
only gonna listen to Yankee stuff. They want to hear Mets shit. Who's playing
Yeah,
center field?
you know who's playing center field. I already told Nimmo.
I don't because I'm not a
Oh,
Met
I'm
fan.
sorry,
That's why I'm asking you.
Nimmo. I know you're not a. I'm not a Yankee fan, but I'm a
Nimmo
baseball
first.
fan. I know
Nimmo
their
first.
lineup.
So who's gonna play center field?
I told you Nimmo's playing center.
Mr. Met. Okay. Who's playing right field?
Escobar. I mean, I'm sorry, Escobar's playing third. Left field's gonna be Cannon. I hate him. He sucks.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
He
Yeah.
does.
sucks.
He
We can
does.
Right
finally
field.
we
We
can
agree.
agree on something.
We agree.
We're making
We agree.
progress.
I
We
think he
agree.
might be better than Hicks though. Just saying.
Anybody better than X.
Nah, I don't even think he's better than Hicks.
I mean,
You're not
Right
saying much
now,
with that one.
oh my
Franklin, right
God.
now, there's a guy in the corner of my block asking for change. I think he could get a base hit. He's better than
Absolutely.
Hicks right now.
Hicks can't even catch the ball. Can't even catch. Now, do you regret the Mets not going through with the Correa deal? Is that something that's going to come back and bite you in the ass at the end of the season? Because he gets real hits. He's a clutch hitter. Something
Another
that
play.
you
I'm gonna be
something you
honest.
don't
He's a
have.
great player. Great player. But only when he's on the field. He's always hurt.
He,
He just had a kid.
Nah,
I saw his Instagram. He's looking under all the shade. There's nothing to do in Minnesota. You know what you do in Minnesota. There's nothing to do. We all been to Minnesota. Like, come on
Well,
now.
what was Gary Sanchez's excuse?
I agree. I agree. What was Gary Sanchez's excuse for being a complete piece of garbage?
Same excuses
He's
was with the Yankees.
horrible.
That
Oh
was the
my
excuse.
God.
That was the excuse. But he was doing
I mean,
that.
I understand going out in New York City and, he was out all the time and, what was his excuse? But in Minnesota, I mean, I've been to Minnesota, bro. It's just not, it's not happening over there. What was he doing? I don't know. He was worse with Minnesota. Worse. He was more lazy, which is almost impossible. So, all right. So let's switch it up here with the Yankees. Back to what Bone was saying. Um, how do you feel about the roster, Eric?
about the
Oh,
Yankees or the Mets.
that says it all right there. Oh man, because that's the way
It
I
better
feel.
not be about the Mets. It better not be about the Mets. It better not
No,
be.
let's talk about the Yankees finally.
The
Nah,
Yankees.
but
How do you
the
feel
Mets
about the
roster,
40-man
telling you
roster?
right now, our roster, I'm thinking Volpe. I'm excited that we got Volpe in there. That's step one. That's step one. And step two is to get Hicks off the team and
Must.
IKF
That's a must. Oh yeah.
and have Peraza up there or Cabrera. Cabrera's gonna be up there, but have them, in the diamond right there. Short second, and then have LeMahieu play third, or you could put Peraza at third and LeMahieu at second. Volpe at short. So I'm seeing our the kids. We have to make them play. We have to because we need some spark from some young kids because the old guys that we got is not giving it to us. I mean, Donaldson changed his swing. He showed it a little bit. I'm
He did.
Donaldson.
hoping that it. I'm
Yeah, he's
hoping. I'm
standing up
hoping that it.
more. He's not crouching.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
standing up more.
I'm hoping it. I'm hoping it changed a little bit. I'm hoping it does, but I rather have LeMahieu playing third base, for us and having the kids there. Obviously, we're gonna have Glaber play second, on and off, on and off.
All right, let me
But
have a question. I have a question. You think that Gleyber Torres is going to be traded in the midseason?
I think so. I think so. We might get a little
Because we're going to have to
a
pay him
decent
next
pitcher.
year, right?
No, he
Yeah,
got
right.
two more.
Yeah.
He got 2 more
Or two
years. He
more
got
years.
2 more years.
How much
But he's going to get another arbitration year.
arbitration.
Yeah, arbitration.
But
And let's be.
to trade him, we probably get somebody like a pitcher and another draft pick, something that we probably don't even want. But we have to throw in something extra for it to get something that we want.
Unless he becomes Gleyber Torres again. Unless he becomes the guy that he
Bring back
was.
his value.
Yeah, brings back his value. And at that point, if he's the old Gleyber Torres, and I'm not talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about 4 years ago. If he's that guy, you play him every day.
Yeah,
He was a fantastic player and a tough at bat.
yeah,
So then I want him to make it difficult.
yeah,
But right now, the way he looked in that WBC and the way he looked in spring training, it was real bad, real
yeah,
bad,
He was
real
batting
bad.
ninth, I think, for Venezuela.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was terrible.
yeah,
He was batting 80, horrible. He was
yeah.
so bad on a stacked team. On a stacked team, the
They
Yankees
tried
got a
him
lot of
out. It
problems.
didn't work.
Yeah, the Yankees got a lot of problems, guys. I'm going to tell you, my little piece of this. The Yankees got a lot of problems right now.
Okay.
We got to stem the tide until at least we'll find out everything we need to know about this team between the end of June, middle of July. If they're contenders, because right now they're too injured. I don't understand some of these roster moves that Cashman has made, and I'll let Joey talk on that because he understands it more than I do. With left field and some of the bullpen guys, I don't get it. I really don't. But right now, I can't say we have any strengths on this team. We're not great defensively. We're not great in the middle of the rotation. We're not great in the bullpen. There's a lot of problems, and Cashman didn't address any of them. So we got our work cut out for us. Thank God that the division that we're in is just not a great division, right? It's not a great division. Toronto can hit, can't field, can't pitch, right?
Hmm.
Boston just can't pitch at all. They're gonna have okay hitting, especially in their ballpark. I think Tampa is gonna have a little bit of a down year because of their pitching. They've taken a little bit of hit on their pitching and their hitting. But if the Yankees don't show up, it might they're gonna, and if they are gonna show up, they're gonna have to make some changes. I just don't understand some of these roster moves. So go ahead, Joey. Talk about that left field
I don't know, man.
roster move. 'Cause
It's so
I don't get it.
weird, man. It's so weird. So what they did was we all thought that Willie Calhoun was going to be left field, him or Rafael Ortega. Ortega had a great spring, so we all thought that. We were like, that's our left fielder. Uh, None of them. Ortega got cut, and
Yeah,
he chose to be released instead of going to the minors. Calhoun is in the minors, and left field Esteban Florio, I guess, or he's gonna play center, and left field is gonna be this new guy, this Frenchy Cordero guy who they signed. The way I see it is it might be a trade. I just don't know when. It should happen now. Like I'm hoping while we're doing the
today.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's happening
because
now.
tomorrow's opening day, so they got to set up everything. Um, yeah, the way I thought was Frenchy Cordero or whatever. He signed like a deal that he gets paid a certain amount of money if he's in the majors or the minors. You put him there, and one of the guys that you got in the minor leagues, you trade. But I don't know, man. It's so weird.
I
But
mean, think about this.
this is not the first time Cashman has done this though. Because remember last year we were like, where the hell? Why would you trade all these guys at the end of spring? And it you gotta be honest. That Donaldson deal did work out because he played good in the field and he took us to the playoffs. But other than that,
Joe,
you know,
absolutely not. No, 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 no,
No,
no, Joey.
no,
Another
no,
content Yankee fan. Like I
No,
said
no, no,
again,
no.
Yankees get
I'm
content with
not
playoff
content.
runs.
I'm just saying that we made
I
this
am
clear.
not on board with Donaldson.
no.
Donaldson
Me
was a
neither.
joke last year.
Yeah, but he had a
He
great
he
glove at third
he
base.
got a great glove.
Defense was good.
Yeah,
He almost ruined the team in the middle of the season.
Yeah,
He almost ruined the team with the whole Jackie and all that other stuff with Anderson. Nobody likes him. He
yeah,
never gets a big hit. Never.
yeah.
On the playoff in the playoffs, did he even show up?
Nope.
No,
no.
no. You could get a glove. He was awful, Joey. And we're paying him $27 million.
I know.
That's a
crazy.
joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Crazy.
I mean, no for Donaldson, no way.
But
All right, who are the guys that are going to be off the roster soon, off the 40-man roster? I mean, I could give you 5 right now. I mean, I could give you 3. Let me give you 3, and what you guys think. Aaron Hicks, why he's on the 40-man roster is a mystery to me. It's one of
we
the
all
great.
know he has pictures of Cashman and his wife.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's like there's 2 mysteries in the world. Where's Atlantis, and why is Aaron Hicks on the Yankees? And I think it's a bigger. I think I have a better idea of where Atlantis is than why Aaron Hicks is on the Yankees. Why he's on the Yankees, I have no idea. And the other mystery, Esteban Florio. Why is he on the 40-man roster? I have no idea.
Because Bader's hurt to start the year, so he's gonna be the center fielder.
Find me somebody else. I don't care. Find anybody.
Yeah.
Find
You
anybody.
don't
Go ahead.
you don't think they'll put Judge in center, Giancarlo's right, and then
Yeah.
the other kid on left?
Yeah, they
Good
might
catch.
do that.
Good catch, Eric. That's a
They
good one.
might do that. I mean, he did that all last year, but yeah.
You know, Giancarlo can't play the outfield. Stop it. Stop it.
But we need.
You know, Giancarlo cannot play the outfield. Stop it. Let's be honest,
Yes, he can. Yes, he can, bro. He's done it. He's done it the last couple of years. He's been doing it. He's been doing it good too. You see the amazing plays he made, diving plays, and throwing out people.
Yep.
You know, he still can play the field. It's just that we got to take it easy on him because he's very soft.
That's what I was waiting for you to tell you. He's gonna get hurt.
He is, but he plays a lot better when he's in the field. You know,
Yep.
he
And
doesn't
Eric was
like
the one
when
that
he's
picked that up.
DHing. Yeah, when he's DHing, all he's thinking about is hitting. I mean, that's a good thing, but sometimes it's a mental thing. It messes him up. You know, he's guessing too much, and when he's playing the field, he gotta pay attention. He gotta, there's a ball coming, line drive. You gotta make sure that he's there, or if there's a pop fly or something. You know, he's not thinking about hitting. You know, so and then he comes up to the bat. He's not even worried about hitting because he's like so focused on the pitch is gonna throw, and he don't care if it's a curveball or anything. He's just ready for or whatever. So,
And the third guy I thought of 2 more guys. Ben Rotvert. Why is he on the 40-man?
That guy's been hurt.
He stays hurt.
I mean, I don't. He's a mystery man.
Yeah,
I've never seen him.
Well, he did it. He pulled an ass cheek.
Yeah, he pulled an ass cheek. He's a Carpavano. And my last one. Oh my god, horrible. That's another Cashman. That's another Cashman golden pick move. He signed Carpavano and Jarrett Wright in the same offseason. That should have got him fired back then. Those moves right there should have got him fired. And the last guy I got here is Albert Abreu. Somebody, please.
I agree.
He didn't look good his last spring spring appearance.
Joey, he's never looked good. What are you talking about last spring? He hasn't been good since he's old. He's terrible.
No, he did look good for us last year.
Oh, man. Yeah, last year when he came, when we traded back for him, he was pretty decent, you know.
Yeah, he was.
And we was missing a couple of guys, you know.
Yep.
Oh, and we also kept Davy Garcia on the 40-man roster. What is Cashman doing? What is he doing?
He had a decent spring.
Yeah, exactly. He was what, 170 something ERA?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he needs to get some starts.
Oh God!
Show what he can do.
He's gonna get
like
starts.
I said, we in trouble in the beginning part of this season.
We talked about this. We need to be optimistic.
Patient.
Oh God! Here goes optimistic.
Franklin doesn't know about that because he goes. Mets are going to the World Series, and then when he's sitting at home watching us in the playoffs, he's all depressed. He takes
you guys anyway since 2009.
No, well, I mean, yeah, he doesn't. He made it to the playoffs last year, And then we never heard from him again for two,
Yeah,
2 weeks.
I was a little
I agree.
upset the Padres were cheating, but I'm gonna leave that for another day, another story.
I'm
I was at that
done with
game.
that
I was
guy.
at that game.
This is over.
I was
Man,
at that
all I
game.
remember from that day is that the music was bumping in your car. There was no traffic. You were,
no
I
traffic.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah, you were happy. How it's like everything was working right for you. Everything was working for you. You probably got a
Then he
nice
walked in.
parking spot. You got into the stadium, and
had a couple
30,
brewskis.
yeah, bottom of the second inning, it was over.
It's over.
He was in the bar listening to bachata song.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's
I
a
mean,
bad. That was a bad game. I don't want to recall that night. That was a bad night for me.
that was a bad one.
He
I
left the
lost my
chat
voice that
and
night.
everything.
It sure was. It sure was. It sure was bad.
He
That
was
was
taking
bad.
swings in his basement. Just, I hate
Oh
Eric. I
man.
hate Gary. I hate T-Bone.
Oh man, you should have hated Matt Scherzer, the guy you counting on this year for getting bopped. For getting absolutely destroyed in 3 innings.
He had
It
a
was
bad run. He had a bad
terrible.
run.
A bad run. His 94-mile-an-hour fastball that wasn't cutting that day got roofed. He was
Don't worry, we got
terrible.
Scherzer. We'll make the right decisions. We'll make the right choices.
Oh yeah, sure. Right decisions. Okay, so another thing here we want to talk about is a little basketball. We barely talk basketball, but I am very pumped up for my New York Knickerbockers. Very pumped up. I think we have the Josh Hart move was a low key MVP move
Yep.
because he has him and quickly in that backcourt give us great defense, tremendous offensive punch, play with energy. Even Obi Toppin is coming in and giving you energy and giving you points and rebounding,
Obi
which is he's
Toppin.
never done.
Yeah,
We'll give you a
Thibodeau is
chance. We'll give you a chance, Franklin, with the Lakers. You could cry about them in a couple minutes.
Do we really want to though?
And then we'll go to the Sea Caucus Nets, and you could talk about them. Nah, they don't really count. But I am pumped up about my Knicks. I think Thibodeau has made some adjustments, playing younger players, giving guys big minutes, sitting down some of these veterans that weren't producing,
Yep.
and opening up the offense. And with Brunson, I don't love Brunson on the. I hate him on the defensive end. He's a terrible defensive player, but he's a very, very good offensive player. Very good offensive player. And he's opened things up for Randall that he doesn't have to handle the ball as much.
Mm-hmm.
So I am pumped up for the Knicks. I can't wait for the playoffs. I think we make it. I think we make it to the second round minimum. Minimum.
We have
you
a
got,
chance
Eric?
to sneak in. We have a chance.
Y'all might play the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell's gonna smoke everybody on that team. You gotta be kidding me. Second round.
Second round.
Second
Minimum.
round?
Listen,
Minimum. Joey, what you got on that?
you just hate the Knicks. It's all right, Franklin. It's okay. Don't worry.
We are a good defensive team. Josh Hart can give Donovan Mitchell some problems. Will he stop him? He's going to give him some problems.
I'll be split all over his iPad. Go right ahead.
I hope the first game is in MSG and Donovan Mitchell's gonna score 40. Light him up. Y'all didn't want to trade me for this bum, RJ Barrett? That's you, Bad News Cruz. Oh, I don't want to give up RJ Barrett for Donovan
bro.
Mitchell.
Don't worry. Don't worry. He's gonna show up. He's gonna show up.
I'm not a fan
you
of
know
RJ
what?
Barrett.
I hope
I'm not a
I
fan.
hope that you don't take yourself off the chat when
I'm
the
not.
Lakers don't make it. I don't want to. Oh, it's okay. I never
We making
liked
the playoffs.
LeBron
I'm
anyway.
calling it right now. We making the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Franklin. Then Eric is going to be up. Go ahead. How
We're
the
gonna make the
Lakers are making it to
playoffs.
the play? They're making it to the playoffs. Why? Let's just
We're
be honest.
gonna win the playing tournament. We'll be in the playing tournament.
No, but
LeBron is getting everything healthy. Anthony Davis, the white boys playing pretty good.
Oh my
We're
God.
gonna be there. We're gonna be there. I'm not saying we win the championship here. I'm not saying we win.
That's the major problem. The NBA wants the Lakers in there. All of a sudden, last week, Austin Reeves turned into James Harden, getting 15 free throws a game. A guy who's been an absolute bum in the NBA. He's getting free throws. He's getting free throws. The
You gotta
whistle's
make
Make
the
going for
he
call. You
him.
make
gotta make the
he work.
call.
What
You gotta make the
call?
call.
He's
You know
getting
you gotta make the
superstar call.
call.
When did he become a superstar?
He went to
You
the
So the
gotta
black
make the
barber
fourth,
call.
shop.
LeBron made a few calls. LeBron made a few calls.
exactly,
There you go.
exactly,
Exactly your point. Exactly.
exactly.
Hey, I'm
And
not
they,
gonna say I'm not gonna say the NBA is not rigged. I'm not gonna say that, but they want the Lakers
of,
in the playoffs.
of
We know.
course, and they want Kyrie out, the Lakers, and we get it. And they want the hoe back in the playoffs. When he came back to be the savior this weekend, what'd he do? What did he
His first
do?
game, he did pretty bad. He did pretty bad. We lost.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad. He was horrific. He's terrible.
He
He's been
he was
terrible for
warming
10
up.
years.
Wow,
He's
10
terrible.
years. Oh,
I got proof, Franklin. I got proof.
stop.
I
10
got proof.
years.
All right.
10 years.
Too bad we can't play clips here. I would love to play the clip that I heard Al Horford on the JJ Redick show, the old man
Oh,
in
I saw that
between
the
show.
podcast.
So there's a clip of him. He's lost to LeBron a lot. There's a clip of him
5
saying
times.
in the playoffs
Relax,
that
Booker.
it was game 7. He's on the Boston Celtics. Game 7. Everybody on the bench. He's in the best shape of his career, he said. Everybody on the young Celtics team is dead tired. Dead tired. Dead tired at the end of that fourth quarter going into the crunch time. LeBron's sitting at the scorer's table, fresh as a daisy. He hasn't addressed those EPO issues.
A lot of hard work, dedication. A lot
The
of
hard work, dedication.
A
Hard
lot of
work and
hard work,
dedication.
dedication.
Exactly, Joey. Exactly.
A lot
Hard
of
work and
hard work.
dedication. A lot of EPO. That's what he
I saw the report. I saw some of the report. It hasn't hit
allegedly.
ESPN yet. You're talking about it for years now.
I don't
But
think we'll never
what can we
hit.
say?
Because he control everybody that's on ESPN is his friend. Richard Jefferson, his hoe ass friend. Kendrick, what you saying about? But Kendrick Perkins, that guy knows nothing. He was a bum. They've been friends since high school. Eric, that Brian Windhorse,
I hate that guy.
right?
He's been
That
covering him since junior high school, I think.
Exactly, since junior high school, he's been covering him. How do you think he got that job at ESPN?
He's like
Ron
Dan
Hang-
Raphael of the NBA.
Please.
Dan Raphael,
Let's
boxing expert.
the young Celtics are dead tired in the fourth quarter of a playoff game 7. He's sitting at the scorer's bench, fresh as a daisy.
And what Hartford said, he was like, I never seen nothing like that before.
Because Horford can't say that he's on EPOs. Horford can't say that.
He's still
He
in the
can't say
league.
it.
He can't.
Allegedly, I can't say that either. Allegedly, even though he's never put a defamation suit on Chael Sonnen, right? He's never gone back to him.
Oh
No.
yeah, he did. Yeah.
No, fellas, we got to keep this under wraps. Let's not talk about it. It'll go away, and his team will make it go away. We know the facts. I have proof. I have
The fact of the
and
matter
proof
is,
that
the Lakers will go to the
2011
playoffs.
season. Look at his 2011 season when he lost to the Mavs, right? And the next season he comes back. 4 months later, he's got 30 more pounds of muscle. 30 more pounds of muscle.
Working out. You got to work out.
Working out. I work out every day. I never put on 30 pounds of muscle. Get out of here. Working out. What is he? We work out with the horses, the thoroughbreds?
He spends $1 million a year on his body. Like you said, $1 million a year on his body.
Yeah. Those PDs are very expensive to get the good ones. He could go to musclegels.com, get enhanced 20, use that coupon code, and get himself some good stuff.
The fact of the matter is, like I said, the Lakers will make the playoffs. They will make a run. I don't think they go deep enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. Golden State's getting healthy again. Memphis is stacked. Memphis is not scared of nobody. It depends on John Morant. They go as John Morant goes, to be honest with you. The Denver Nuggets, you can't keep them out. You know, they got the Joker.
And Kyrie get hot.
Nah, they got no defense. There's no defense on that team. Nobody can grab a rebound. I'm watching them right now against Philly. They're struggling.
That's true. They can't grab
they
a
got.
rebound. Their life depended on it.
Yeah, the game's not over.
They
You got to see them play in the fourth quarter. They always give up the lead.
All right,
Your
Eric.
former savior, Kyrie Irving.
That's my guy. That's not Eric's guy. That's my guy. My second favorite player. I love Kyrie. I stand with Kyrie all the way. They don't want him in the playoffs. It's the Kyrie hate show. But watch. They always get they are always against the heartbreak kid. Always against the heartbreak kid, because he thinks he's hot. He thinks he's sexy. There it
But he's not.
is. So Eric,
Shout out to HBK and Shawn Michaels and the best wrestler
that's
ever.
it, baby. Shout out to Shawn Michaels. Let's go, the
Oh
heartbreak kid.
God.
Let's get it,
Shout
here
baby.
we
out.
go. Here we
Let's
go.
go. One of the greatest, him and the Hitman. That's it. That's real wrestling, fellas. We'll have a
To
wrestling
be
show
the
too.
man, you got to beat the man. That's the
Exactly,
goal.
man. Yeah, let's go.
And we know who took the last one.
Shit, we'll give you that sweet chin music. Let's go. Anyway, we don't even want to get into wrestling here. That's a whole show on
Oh
itself.
yeah, because WrestleMania is this weekend. I could
Exactly. That's
go
a
a
whole
whole
show.
hour.
That's right.
That's a whole show. But
Yeah.
we have to talk about the Newark Nets, unfortunately. Eric,
Brooklyn,
Coco
okay?
the goalie, if the floor is
Brooklyn.
yours.
All
No.
right.
Nah, not for my hometown. No.
With the trade that they did, I mean, I was upset about it, but if you look at it, we still in the playoffs. Kyrie can't play with Luka. They were 3-8 the last time I seen it together. And
Bad.
KD got hurt again, so he hasn't played with them until today. So we're in the playoffs still. The Mavericks is down there trying to get in the play-in, and my team is fighting. We still knew Jock Vaughn doing a hell of a job. Like this is what I said in the group chat before.
Wait. This week, Eric sent me a message. Jock Vaughn for Coach of the Year. I'm like, what?
He should
He
Coach of
could
the
he should be
Year?
talked about it. He should
He
be
should be
talked
talked about
Should
it.
be, though.
Look, he should be. Look,
Bro.
they didn't have a coach. For 2 years, they didn't have a
Thank
coach. Me and Eric have been talking about this for 2 years. Steve Nash was not a coach. He was so bad.
He was
And
super bad.
especially on defense. Oh my God, he was horrific.
He was terrible.
That's the
was
story of
terrible.
his life, though. He was never good on
Yeah,
defense
and then
anyway.
they brought in Jock Vaughn as the interim, and he changed that defensive scheme, and it worked.
Yep. It's worked.
Even with KD and Kyrie, it worked. Then afterwards, a little Ben Simmons action came in, messed it up a little bit.
What?
Messed it up. He messed it up. And
Oh boy.
after that,
Benson.
I don't know what happened that Kyrie got emotional, so he's like, I want to trade, so he got traded. So
I'll tell you
Then
exactly
KD
what happened. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what happened. You're gonna try to throw Kyrie under the bus. I get it.
I'm not.
I'll tell you what happened.
I'm not.
His whole ass owner, the owner of the team, they in New York City tried to screw him over because he didn't want to take the jab. Okay, right? He didn't want to get that. Then he reposts something on Twitter, right? He didn't say anything about it. These people do all kinds of weird things. Nobody, you could take guns, you could do this, you could post pictures of you and doing all kinds of wild stuff. If it's gang stuff, no problem. But Kyrie posts a movie about something that he's trying to learn, his own personal thing. He's not talking about nobody. But there's certain people you can't say nothing about. Nothing. And they try to take his money and take his manhood, and you got to apologize to everybody. Everybody that walks in, you got to apologize to, and you got to give them money, and you got to do this. No, he stands on his two. He's a grown ass man. He did not have to do that. And the owner should look at his own business dealings before he talks about Kyrie, right?
I agree.
Mr. Alibaba and work camps in China. I don't even want to get off on that, but the Kyrie hate. Yeah, I know we'll get banned immediately.
I agree. Trust me, G. I agree 1,000% with you. But my thing is, as a fan, why would you do that to the fan, the real fans that go there, that pay their money, their hard
I agree with that.
To go watch them play.
I agree with that.
Win a championship for Brooklyn. You feel me?
I agree with that. Win the championship for Newark is a great thing. But they don't really have fans, and you know it. They don't really have fans.
Hey, I'm the fan. That's it. That's all that
Okay,
matters. That's
that's
all that
okay.
matters. I'm
I'll
the
agree
fan.
with that. I'll agree with that.
I'm the fan. And also
I'll agree with that.
like for him doing that, like I don't agree on that because like again for the fan like me, I pay my hard work and money just to go see them play, even in the playoffs. And for him to do it, what was like 3 days before the trade deadline, that kind of sucks, you know. And
Yeah,
everything goes crazy. Then we trade him, and then KD was like, "I'm gonna stay," but then we got some pieces for him.
I
Mikal
don't trust that
Bridges
guy.
is
yeah, he's good.
he's something special. You know, he could turn out to be a superstar if he
Yeah,
keeps playing the way he's playing.
absolutely,
Cam
absolutely.
Johnson, he just got to work on his. I mean, his jump shot is there, but it's just
The
not
defense is
on because
terrible.
You guys got to
yeah,
re-sign
he's
him.
not who Cam.
Uh,
Cam Johnson,
yeah.
Yeah,
he's good.
I mean,
He's good.
he just got. I mean,
He's on when
he's
he's
like
on.
yeah, he's still working out the system and everything. Jock Vaughn got. That's why I said Jock Vaughn could be in the talks of a head,
No, you're
the
right.
best head coach in the league
Franklin is
because
only
he's doing.
hating, but
I
I
know
actually agree with you.
because he's bringing that team together. We had lost two superstars to bring in some young talent to play together. And that's hard. I mean, we haven't won a lot of games since that trade, but we
Yeah,
still in the playoffs, and we're not in the
yeah,
play-in. We're in the playoffs,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
absolutely. You got a
And
right,
quality
right
team.
under the
Mikal
name.
Bridge is, yeah, Mikal Bridge is a quality player. You got a quality
yeah,
player who could be an all. He could be a you know, 3, 4 time All Star, and he
Yeah,
Who
plays
can't be
great
a
yeah.
all sign
defense.
on that?
He could be an All Star. I'm not gonna
If
deny that
Lopez
guy's
could
talent.
do it, he could do it. Trust me.
And
Who you
Dorian
just brung up?
Finney-Smith is a good defender, very good defender,
Yeah,
and he fits.
he's not making his shots either.
He's a good
He's still
defender,
making his
Frank. You
shots.
can't take
He's
it
a
away
great
from
defender.
him.
Yes,
He's a
no, you
good
can't. You
defender.
can't.
The fact of the
Can't
matter
take that
is,
away
Class.
from him.
they can make the playoffs all they want. They've been struggling the last 7 games. They're losing to Houston just like that. They're fucking
1 point, bro.
horrible.
1 point. Stop it, bro.
Yeah,
Stop it.
I'll be
Stop it.
honest with you.
One
They're not
point.
going over in the East. They're not
All right,
getting
Excuse
past the
me.
Heat.
I
They're not
like.
getting
I
past the
hey.
Cavs.
I'm not. I'm not saying we going
what is
somewhere
this
in the
love for
East,
the
bro.
Cavs now? What's this love for the Cavs?
It,
Did you
I, I,
Franklin? Have you forgotten about the Milwaukee Bucks and the
yeah,
Boston
the Bucks are
Celtics?
there. Yeah,
The Bucks are there. They're the best team in the NBA
the
right
Bucks
now.
are there.
The Bucks are better than everybody. The Bucks are better than everybody right now.
yep.
nobody
I like the
stopping
Bucks.
Giannis, boy.
I like
Nobody
Giannis.
doing
I
that.
like Giannis is the top. Giannis to me is the number one player in the NBA, hands down.
Yes,
It's not even close. It's not even
Say
absolutely,
his
close.
last
I
name, Franklin.
agree. We all agree on that. I think we do.
absolutely. Damn, we finally
Say
agreed.
Absolutely.
his last
Salud,
name,
Jesus
Franklin. How do you
Christ.
say his last
Yeah.
name?
See.
Finally,
My
same we
God.
agree to.
It's 50 minutes in and we agreed on one thing.
One thing.
No, this is the second. This is the second. This is the second.
The second thing. All
We're
right,
making
Eric.
moves. We're making moves.
Real quick, Eric. Where do you see the Nets in the playoffs? What do you got them in so we could book it in?
I say we still staying in the sixth, if not the fifth seed. And I'm not saying we're gonna win 3 or 4 games in the playoffs. I say we win maybe two. You know, if we get hot, I say we could have 3 or 4. We could win a series. And after that, I don't think we ain't gonna do anything else after that because we don't have that guy who's been in the playoff situation that has that killer instinct. We don't have that.
Yep.
KD is gone,
Yeah, you don't have a
so
sniper. You don't have a guy
no,
in the last 2 minutes. You're down
no.
5 that he's gonna
And
get you buckets.
most of those games that we've been playing lately is been coming down to that, and we don't have that guy. Mikal Bridge is still learning. He don't have that killer instinct in him yet, but
Can you tell the
he's
coach of
working on it.
the year to? Can you tell the coach of the year to tell Spencer Dinwiddie to stop chalking it up, running down the court in the last 5 minutes? This guy goes like this.
He's not.
Oh,
He's no,
quick!
no, no. That's Mikal Bridges' fault because on possessions before that, he was doing that himself. He didn't get
Yeah.
into the system of the play. So Mikal
I'd
Bridges was
rather
doing it
Bridges get
himself.
the shot than
No,
Look,
Spencer.
no, no,
Spencer
because
did
no,
Spencer Dinwiddie is not. He's not, and he's had this issue his entire career. He doesn't know how. He's not very good at getting into offensive sets, right? He's not a good playmaker for other people. He's good on the ball, doing his thing. He's not a creative point guard. He's not a creative point. I don't think you could play
he's been
Spencer
doing that.
Dinwiddie.
He's been doing that though. He's
I
been
don't know
doing
if you
that.
could play Spencer Dinwiddie and expect him to win you games at the end of a game. I don't think
No,
so.
no, I'm not expecting that. But I'm expecting
Yeah.
him to be a two guard, a point guard combined, a combo guard.
Combo guard,
And
yeah.
he's been doing that the last couple of games. I mean, he hasn't been scoring the last 3 or 4 games. He's been bumming it out in scoring department, but he's been getting his teammates open.
As long
He's
as
he's
he's a
been
plus.
distributing the ball
As
to the
long
right
as he's
people
a
at the
plus.
right time.
Yeah. All right.
So
So
I mean,
so you got him 6 seed.
yeah,
Upside is a series win. I got the Knicks. I got the Knicks winning 2 series into the second round. I don't know if Joey, what you got.
No, I do too. I think they're gonna if they need to get hot. Quigley's hot right now. You got Obi coming in and putting minutes in the beginning. He was frustrated or he couldn't do anything right. He's actually playing meaningful minutes right now. And Josh Hart was a good pickup, man. So I really
Great
have
pick.
them. I have them. They're gonna sneak in maybe 2 rounds, and I'll love it if they do that.
Absolutely.
They,
Absolutely.
they you know they Boston every game that they play with Boston is really good, and it's always down to the wire. So
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They make it into the second round. The We Get Drunk crew is going to one of those games. I can tell y'all that. We're going to be doing that. We doing the game
I'm
from
staying
Madison
away
Square
from there.
Garden.
No, I'm staying
Franklin
away
didn't
from
look
there.
too
No,
happy
no,
about
no.
that when we said that.
I'm staying away from there. Sorry, I'm staying away from
Well,
there.
you're not
I
getting
don't
me
want to
to
see
to
that
the.
orange and blue.
There's no way I'm going to go to no Barclays Center. That's a wrap. That
That
please.
place is a shithole.
It's a garbage. It's garbage. It's almost
It's a
as
good
bad as MetLife
it's a good place
Stadium.
to watch boxing though. Nice and close.
Yeah, because they closed it all up for boxing. All right, so that's a good turnaround, Bone. That's a good segue to you and Franklin giving us a little, your thoughts on that Benavidez Plant fight that was turned out to be one of the better fights we've seen in the last couple years.
Yep.
Go ahead, guys.
Benavidez, he impressed me. Um, he cut the ring in the later rounds when he saw that Plant was tired, and he took advantage of that. And the Mexican Monster, bro, the punches they wear you out.
Yep.
So that's the way I predicted, and that's the way it happened.
Yeah, you actually called that the week before. You said, "Look, watch out for his footwork later on in rounds." And this is why
Go to
people got to
YouTube. You can
follow
watch
us.
the
We got
video.
we got watch the video, guys. You're gonna learn something on the spot. We're gonna teach y'all something.
I'm not gonna lie. I did. I must have watched the video about like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, "Damn, man, T-Bone's right."
We're gonna teach y'all something out there. We learning over here. We're gonna teach y'all about real sports from real fans that drink booze. This is like being at the bar. We got the knowledgeable people, not the ESPN corporate
Oh,
douchebags.
forget about
But
it.
yeah, pulled that a week early, and Franklin gave you the line a week early, so you could have put some money in your pocket. But I'll let that go, and let Bone finish.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Plant won himself out. You know, um, he didn't stick. He stuck to one plan. He didn't have a backup plan, and Benavidez took over. What
What's
are your
next?
thoughts, Franklin?
Honestly, to me, it was a really good fight. I had it. Benavidez won. Benavidez won to me 8 rounds, so 8 rounds to 4. And that's exactly what they had, a unanimous decision. Like you said, he had a plan A. Plan A was working
Yeah,
until he started. I don't know if you look at the tape. He started hugging Benavidez. I'm like, bro, Benavidez gonna hit you in the inside and the outside. He kept
yeah,
catching him. I'm like, what are you doing? Box him. He got away from the game plan and didn't know what to do.
yeah.
And Benavidez, I'm gonna be honest. I've been watching Benavidez for a while. I've spoken to you guys about him for a while, right? Me, Boom, everybody here. To me, Benavidez impressed me with his conditioning. He still lacks a lot of footwork. He drops his hands a lot. But he did impress me with his conditioning. I didn't think he was going to come into that much shape, but he actually improved, and I like what he did. Shout out to Benavidez and his whole team with the conditioning because he impressed me.
He didn't.
Caleb
He
Plant
didn't.
again. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Bone.
he didn't let Plant running around get to him. He's still poised. You know what I'm saying?
And
He
he and
chased
they,
him
and they
around the
made it.
ring,
They made it so that Plant could run around. They gave him a bigger ring,
bigger ring.
Bigger
right?
ring.
That was the big
A
mistake right
huge
there.
ring.
He got tired.
So every
But I thought
yeah, so
I called it the sixth round. He getting tired.
yeah, and they made it so that Plant could figure out his game plan and run his game plan. But Benavidez walked them down. So I give him, like Franklin said, I give him credit. He's never been in that shape before. He took this fight serious. He knew the bag is coming. The
Yep.
bag is obviously Canelo Alvarez. What do
It's
you
not gonna
think he
happen
go?
right away.
Well, yeah.
I'm
What
gonna
do
let
you think
Bongo
was?
speak on that first. I'll let Bongo speak on that first.
That
Yeah.
fight's
What
not
do
gonna
y'all
happen
think it
right
go?
away. It's a mandatory fight, so Canelo's gonna see what he could get out there first. He wants to get his revenge with Beto. Um, and if you could get him down to cash weight, down to 168, then that fight will happen, and then maybe after that it'd be um Benavidez.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna go there with Bone. Like Canelo said, like if you keep watching him and watch him, he said, "Yo, I gotta go this year. I'm gonna finish off the mandatory. Then he's gonna make Bivol go to 168." And besides that, to be honest with you, I don't see Benavidez. Benavidez needs to fight somebody else before that. Before he fights Canelo. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you right now, Canelo has fought
Who's
pure
that somebody? Who's that somebody that he needs to fight? Can't be
the
Caleb Plant.
Sud. He has to fight. I don't. I think he has to take a safe fight. So he'll take like a B or C fighter, maybe a old Daniel Jacobs, a old maybe a new upcoming kid that sucks, Edgar Balang. Sorry, Balang. I know you from Bushwick, supposedly, but you
Nobody likes
suck.
him. Nobody likes
No,
him.
you
So
you got nothing, kid. You got nothing, kid. You don't call yourself a monster when there's a real monster in Benavidez.
nobody likes. We off that train. I was the only one on it, and now I was on by myself. I jumped off last week. After what I
You
jumped
guys,
off.
you gotta remember the only thing that troubles me with Benavidez. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it won't even be a close fight. Canelo has fought Daniel Jacobs in his prime, Triple G 3 times. He's fought Miguel Cotto. He's fought the best of the best, and he can box you, and he'll jab you to death. I don't know why Caleb Plant abandoned the jab. I don't know what he was doing. Canelo's gonna jab you and go in the inside, and Canelo has power, and Canelo can move. His conditioning is another world. He's on that LeBron James condition beyond.
you don't think
No, we
Benavidez
totally
reach
agree.
Oh,
will
Hold
give
on,
him a
the
hold
problem?
tainted meat. The
The
tainted
tainted
meat.
meat.
Huh,
He
Franklin?
The
He
said
got
it.
tainted.
cleared
He's
for
on the
that. Just so
LeBron
you know, he
diet.
got cleared for that.
Yeah, he
He
got
was on
cleared.
that no meat diet. He was on that
Again,
no meat diet.
Wait a second. Let me tell you something
But
about
you
what
don't
he
think that
takes.
Benavidez reach won't be a problem for him?
But look at that. Benavidez has a good reach. But Benavidez didn't even use that to his advantage against Caleb Plant. He was just coming. When Plant made the mistake to come inside and try to hug him, he would catch him inside. Benavidez reach, he does have the reach, but he's slow.
So
Canelo's a
you don't.
counter puncher, a pure
So
counter puncher.
you don't think Benavidez could work off a different game plan for Canelo?
No. He has one
Because
plan.
he has the tools. He has the tools. He could go ahead
I'm
and
gonna be
say,
honest with you. He does not have the tools to fight a guy like Canelo.
he,
Canelo's a pure fighter. When it comes down to boxing, to power, and to counter punch,
Yeah, but
Canelo's counter punch is deadly.
Canelo problem is that he don't do good with jab fighters.
You're right, but and you know what? Benavidez is not a jab fighter,
But he could always change his training. One of Canelo's weakness, he'll focus on his jabs. If he
and
had a
he's
good
only had
trainer,
problems
good
with
trainers,
fast fighters with a jab. I want to take you back to a very close fight about 4 years ago when he fought the Cuban Lara. Lara gave him problems because he used that jab and he was fast. Andres Lara, the Cuban dude, he gave him problems. That was a close fight. That fight could have been a draw. A lot of people didn't watch
to me,
it.
I gave it to Lara, but they gave it to
Look at that. That's
Canelo.
what I'm saying. Look at that.
There was a
Boom
lot
gave
of
it to
fight
Lara. I gave
between
it.
the
I gave
two.
it to Canelo, but barely. Because to beat the champ, you got to really beat him. You can't just go out there and try to get a decision, jabbing him. You're not Floyd Mayweather here. But I think
stop,
Benavidez is doing
don't
great.
bring in Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather wanted a fight that he never. They didn't give him no fight. Stop capping, please. Don't
So,
throw.
somebody
Why
told
this?
me he's still fighting because he still them taxes is coming. That pay he needs to them taxes got to be paid again.
Bro,
So
you
He's
he
gonna
can still
always
fight
fight
one.
those
He's gonna
YouTubers.
fight the other brother, the
yeah,
Logan
you
or
always
whatever.
got
Did you see
you
his last fight with the YouTuber? It was empty the ring. I heard he didn't make no money. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. We'll let the news. We'll let Bad News Crew break the news in a few years. We'll let Bad News
We'll,
Crew
we'll,
in.
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Always
Like,
gotta,
You know
always
what's
gotta
another
bring in
good
my
fight?
guy.
Oh,
The Julio Maggi. I'm not pronouncing his name right, but Julio Maggi from Golden Boy. He's good. That Mexican kid, pure Mexican. He's really good. The
oh
Charter
yeah.
brothers are ducking him. He said he would go up and fight Benavidez, but I don't think he's there yet. But I like Benavidez, man. He's good. But I just think Canelo will wash him up, to be honest with you. It's a different level. A lot of people used to call Triple G a monster.
Triple
That's
G is
true.
old though. He
Yeah,
he
but
became
they
a
called him
champion
a monster
at a late
before
age.
Canelo. Yeah, now
Yeah,
but that's what they used to call him that. It's a tough fight for me. I got Canelo all the way. You killing
that
he'll
So
that Charo brother, he sounded horrible. When that clip that T-Bone sent us, he sounded like he got beat up a few times because the way that he was speaking, I was like, what? What?
he's terrible anyway. Forget about him.
yeah. He
So
really
the
don't
next,
fight nobody.
yeah,
Okay.
the next fight, big fight we got on the calendar. We got to get your guys' thoughts um on that real quick. But real quick, we just want to send a shout out to all the YouTubers out there. Anybody that's subscribers, like and subscribe. Shout out to you guys. We love you guys. You know,
Thank you.
you're come and watch us on Wednesdays. Have fun. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna
Ha-
throw, starting next week. We're gonna open up the comments for people to join as guests and chop it up with us.
Yes.
Have a
We're gonna
drink with
start
us
that.
also.
Yeah, and drink with us. Absolutely.
of course.
But definitely want to
Definitely.
send a shout out to them. We got like 5 more minutes left, but I wanted to cover this because I think this is a big deal, and then we'll let Franklin kind of end this off with giving us some lines, some betting lines for the week, for the rest of the week, so we could put some money in our pockets. The next big fight, Garcia, Tank Davis. Is this a big fight? Is this really a big fight, or
It's a good test for both of them.
are we just starving for boxing, or is this a
No,
real big
I
fight?
really think it's a big fight.
It's a
I
big
really
fight.
think so. I think we all can agree. We're all pulling for Ryan Garcia. I actually really like Ryan Garcia.
I'm
Tank
not
Me
going
Davis,
too.
for him.
last fight
Sorry.
was I didn't
I,
like.
I'm going with
I like him.
Tank.
I don't think he's gonna win, but
Yeah, I'm
Um,
going with Tank too. See,
I wasn't. I
For
was
real?
worried about his
Wow.
cash weight, but then I did more research on it. His second weigh-in is at Saturday morning. That means he could gain some pounds after that. He could get up
Yeah.
to where he needs to get up to. So, but I think Tank is a more technical fighter with power. He's another Mike Tyson, little Mike Tyson with power. And if he catches you with either the uppercut or that left hook, I think
game
Garcia
over.
could be in trouble. Garcia has to use his reach and that left hook. So
Plus that speed.
I'm not
that
impressed with his left
he-
hook. I'm really not. He
it
doesn't
hits
have an
hard though.
He
impressive.
fought smaller guys. He fought smaller guys with
Yeah,
left
I'm
hook.
not impressed. I'm impressed with his speed. I'm not
Yeah, me
impressed with
too.
his defense. I don't think he uses his speed right on the defensive. He doesn't know how to slip. He's terrible at clinching. He doesn't know how to. From what I've seen, he doesn't know how to get out of a corner for a guy that fast. Right,
Yeah.
a guy that fast,
He
he gets bottled up real quick into the corners.
he stands too tall.
Yeah,
That's
there
his
it is.
defense.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
He stands too tall, and if Tank catches him with just standing tall, it's gonna be a
It could
problem.
be a short night.
Yeah.
What you
Um,
got, Franklin, on this?
It's gonna be a really good fight for boxing fans. Especially Ryan Garcia has a big following. Um, I'll be honest with you. I have to see the weigh-in on Saturday because depending on remember there's a catch rate, so he has to weigh in again on Saturday morning. That's what scares me a little bit. I really like Ryan Garcia, but that weigh-in is tough for me. I got to see if he's really ready for it. I was pulling for Ryan Garcia. Me as a fan, I want Ryan Garcia to win, but I got Tank Davis winning the fight, and then Tank Davis could stop ducking my boy Shakur
Here we go.
Stevenson. He can
Here
stop
we
ducking
go.
Shakur
he's fighting.
Stevenson.
He fighting
He can
next
stop.
month too. He fighting the
Yeah.
Yeah.
eighth.
Yeah,
Yep. From Newark, New Jersey, Puerto Rican. His dad is Puerto Rican. Shout out to
that's
him.
right.
He needs a better
That's right.
promotional
We
team.
love
He needs to
Shakur
go
Stevenson here.
Nah.
We love him. We love
pure
Shakur Stevenson.
boxer, good counter puncher, but not to take anything away from Ryan Garcia. It's going to be a close fight. That day, the day of, I will give my pick. I'm going to be watching, the pre-fights and everything, but I need to see his weigh-in. I love the kid, and shout out to Lomachenko. He's gonna smoke Devin Haney.
Wait,
Remember, I
yeah,
said
look at
Oh
that. Hey,
yeah,
May 20th.
absolutely,
May 20th. What
absolutely,
you got? I got Limo. I got Lomo. Lomo
I
Chico.
got Lomo on that,
absolutely,
baby.
absolutely. See, this is
Lomo
where you
pure winner.
get
Shout out to Lomo.
this is
People
where you
forgot
guys
about
get
him.
this good analysis. This is where y'all come for baseball, hockey. We got hockey coming up. We got NBA. We didn't even talk NFL this week, and we overtime. But this is where you get this good analysis. Lomachenko definitely will win that fight. Haney,
Yeah,
Lomachenko.
I'm gonna say something controversial here.
here we
Haney's a
go.
bum. Haney's a bum. He's a
Ooh, I
bum.
can't say that. I
He's a
cannot say
bum.
that.
He's a
Undisputed.
bum.
You
He's a
gotta say
bum.
he's undisputed.
He,
He's a
he's a
well
bum.
defended fight. I'm surprised you don't
He
like him. He fights like Mayweather a little bit.
no, he does
See,
not.
that's why
He
we don't
doesn't.
like them.
He doesn't. Shut up, man. Come on.
Good
Well,
luck,
you saw the clip I sent you guys, right?
Yeah, he
You see
got
the clip
clipped.
and
Yeah.
gave him a nice
Yeah.
left.
Mayweather would never get hit on the chin like that. He only got that once from Zab Judah.
How
So
about when Jose Luis Castillo beat him first fight? If
shut up.
people wanna watch real boxing, watch the first fight. Jose Luis Castillo
Yeah,
versus Floyd Mayweather.
there you
He
go.
won that fight. He
I
got
saw that
No,
robbed.
he
fight.
It's
didn't.
okay.
No,
It
he did not.
happens. It
No, he
happens.
did not. No, he did
He
not. He
smoked him in the
outclassed him.
rematch. Don't get me wrong. He smoked him in the rematch. But
It
Jose
was
Luis
close. The
Castillo
first
won that.
fight was close, but Floyd didn't was never in trouble in that fight. Had it, he game planned the whole fight. Everything was clean. Don't worry. Forget it.
I don't
I
want to talk
can't
about
talk to
Floyd.
you. I cannot talk to you guys about Floyd Mayweather because the hate is so strong here for the greatest boxer you've ever seen. It's so strong that it can't penetrate the nonsense, and I'm not finna
Please
have
don't
it.
disrespect. Don't disrespect the legends that you saying that he's the
He
best
is a
boxer. We
legend.
could go. We
What?
could go on for an hour with that.
Oh, he's just a legend, like as much as all those other guys.
Yeah, no,
Undefeated, baby.
absolutely,
Money
absolutely.
Mayweather. That's
He's
what
a
I
legend.
got to say.
I don't take nothing away from him. He fought a lot of fighters at the end of their
Yeah.
prime, but that's it. That's it.
At
You
the
got
end of
anything to
their,
say
I
about
know
him?
he got to
At
sneak.
the
He got
end
to
of their
sneak in
prime.
something terrible. All right, but
Yep.
we're gonna let it go. Franklin, let's get these bets in here. Let's give the people what they want. Make sure they could get some money so they could give it back to us so we could buy some more alcohol because we all running low. I need Japanese whiskey. Joey needs beer. T-Bone needs some beer. Eric Hennessy. I
I'm
don't know
running
how
low.
he could
I'm
still
running
drink
low.
that. I don't know how he could drink
Running
that.
low.
Franklin will drink anything. He'll drink a
Yeah.
tequila, any
He
kind
drink
of
the IPA
tequila.
right now.
No
He'll drink an
Buchanan. No
IPA.
Buchanan. No
He'll
IPAs
Shot
for
of
me. I'm
No,
done.
no
he'll,
Buchanan at all. That's
yeah,
right.
he'll drink an IPA and then complain 3 days later that he's dying. Yes,
You know
Go
how
back,
it
drink
is,
it again.
guys.
yeah, and then drink it again. So go ahead,
No,
Franklin.
I'm
What
done.
you got?
My three locks for tomorrow are the Atlanta Braves money line. You can parlay that with the Shohei Ohtani Angels and the LA Dodgers. You could throw that on a parlay, guaranteed W. If you want to go solo, I would be careful, guys. Stay away. It's the opening day. There's going to be a lot of people that are cold that didn't play in the World Baseball Classic. They're going to see real life pitching for a while. You're going to see Jacob DeGrom up there. I think the Rangers actually win tomorrow. But my three locks again: Angels, Dodgers, and I'm sorry, the Atlanta Braves. They cover tomorrow. Cash it. I'll put up the slips on Instagram. Follow me at It's Frank Covers. And
Nice, nice.
shout out to the Met fans out there. We're gonna go out there strong this
Stop it.
year.
Stop it. You
Shout out
ruined it with
to
that, bro. You ruined it with
shout
that.
out to my
Stop it.
brothers on the podcast getting my mic to work. And you know how
Finally,
we do. You know
Jesus,
how we do
finally.
out here. Let's make some money tomorrow. Good luck to the Yankee fans. Let's see what Jared
Oh,
Cole
that's
does
all Cole.
tomorrow.
That's all Cole.
That's all I
I don't
gotta
know about
say.
Cole. Oh, we didn't talk about Cole, but we'll get to him. We'll see. We'll see how he starts. He's the
11
ace.
strikeouts. I got 11 strikeouts.
Oh, Joey with
I
the
like that.
11
Nice
I
score.
like
strikeouts.
that. I like that.
I like
I'll
that.
be
That's a nice
watching. I'll be
score.
watching.
I mean,
Guys, be careful. I got the Yankees. Look, the only reason I didn't put the Yankees on is because their bullpen is atrocious. So I don't trust. I would
Big
put first
word
five
alert.
innings
Big word
Yankees to
alert.
win. I'm sorry.
That was a big word alert. Atrocious. I like that.
You know how it is. You know how it is.
look,
Learning,
man.
guys.
You got to understand our market here. Our market. We're not going for the, you know, we don't have too many guys that have a thesaurus in our dictionary.
With that New Jersey zip code. I like that for
Yeah,
you.
my
Oh
God, this guy
man,
comes to New Jersey. He got a whole alphabet, a whole dictionary, a whole. He's using that Chat GPT. I don't know what's
you know
going
how it
on
is.
here.
You know how it is, guys.
All right, so nice call, Joey, on that. Anybody got any other topics y'all want to hit? We way over time. I know everybody got to go do their thing. I got to go to the gym because I got to stay in shape like LeBron does.
I gotta keep drinking. It's my pre-birthday celebration here.
Oh
Get it,
yeah,
Oh,
man.
good.
pre-birthday
How's your
celebration.
birthday going, bro?
Yeah,
Your
my birthday's
birthday's in
Friday.
2 days.
Yeah, Friday.
Yep.
Friday, shout out
Happy
to
birthday,
Bone for
bro.
that birthday. Get that drink on.
The
That's good.
T-Bone special.
There
Oh,
you
there's
go.
Follow
gonna be a
T-Bone
lot of
on
girls getting that
follow
T-bone
T-Bone
special.
on his social media. You guys learn something about women. we covering all angles. We covering sports and lifestyle over here. Follow him about women. You
No,
follow
don't follow me,
me.
my woman. That's why I'm alone.
Yeah, you follow me. You can follow me if you want to know how to pay women. I'm good at that. So, but yeah, man. We're gonna have a hockey. Again, we're gonna have a hockey show, boxing show coming on soon. Joey's gonna have the news at all times. He's gonna
Yeah.
stay on the channel, man. Everybody out there, so we appreciate y'all. Stay on the channel. Joey will keep you updated on
Bad
any
News
crazy
Crew on
news and
Instagram. I'm
rumors.
gonna start letting people know.
There it is. Yeah, shout it out, Joe. And
Bad
yeah,
News
man,
Cruise.
we'll see y'all next week if we don't
We'll
have
see you
shows in
guys next
between.
week. Opening day,
Peace.
big days.
Peace
That's
out,
right. That's
y'all.
right.
Peace,
Have a
peace, my
good one, guys.
brothers.
Take care.
All right.
Later.
Later,
Later.
my brothers.
Later.
Crunch time. LeBron's sitting at the scorer's table, fresh as a daisy. He hasn't addressed those EPO issues.
A lot of hard work, dedication.
Hard work, dedication. Exactly, Joey. Exactly. Hard work and dedication. A lot of EPO. That's what he.
I saw the report. I saw some report. It hasn't hit ESPN yet. You talking about it for years now.
I don't think
What can we say?